Go ahead and start off your tenure.
Yeah, Lance, Jalen 15 for 34 today. Just why do you think he had such trouble finding a rhythm out there?
You know, I really can't tell watching film for sure, but yeah, statistically definitely not one of his best days. But again, he still continues to compete and do things. He created a couple of his legs and stuff, but yeah, you know, I'm sure he's going to tell you the same thing, that something that statistically that we're going to continue to work on.
You talked during the week about wanting to get pressure better with 4. Just what did you do to try to do that? How do you feel like that went?
Yeah, you know, we had a few changes, you know, but they, Hoover really had I don't know, I saw it at halftime, he was like, what, 21 for 26. He was in a really good rhythm and kind of had us going, but, you know, we created a few plays with pressure. Pass rush, we had some opportunities in the backfield that didn't quite bring them down. You know, thought we had a fumble and a huge play. And, yeah, you know, it was, I don't know, Jalen had total sacks, maybe 1. I mean, it's not like 1 sack apiece, so it's, you know, those things are there. That's kind of the way this conference is right now. It's small margin of error, and you gotta make some things happen.
Coach, that sequence in the third quarter where there was a couple of strange calls and then
Strange or bad?
not well,
Strange?
Strange.
I'll
leave it at strange.
What do you mean by strange?
So the catch and fumble, or the catch and fumble that then became an incompletion, the strip sack where the ball gets punched, and then maybe potentially a block in the back on the punt return touchdown.
Possibly, or a block in the back.
Wow.
I'll help you out.
Sure.
It's okay. They can find me today. I don't really care.
Sure. So how did that affect the composure on the sideline over there?
You know, guys are frustrated. Everybody can see that on the replay. You know, it's from the way it is, and you know, Sonny was mad last week, and you know, and
Sure.
I guess it's my turn. I mean, you know, it's something that this league talks about, but it's been a continual problem, and you know, we're going to find a way through it. Did it drastically change the momentum of the game? Yes. Did we still need to make plays and didn't? Yes. Okay, so I'm not going to say that take away from Sonny's team or their performance today, but absolutely that was a factor in this football game. If anybody was remotely paying attention, they would have to agree. Would you? I mean, I'm sorry.
I would say so, yes.
Yeah, you know, so yeah, is it frustrating? Composure, yeah, but again, our guys, you know, that's my job to make sure you know, that's the way I view it, and to voice my displeasure, and you know, it's yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things. Okay, conference office was here today for a reason, because probably what happened last week with the opponent. So they come in, but yet we still got the same problem. And we know it on a weekly basis in this conference. Last week I sent in a call on a late hit late in the game, and they say it shouldn't have been called. What do I do? No, it doesn't change the call. We don't go back and replay things. So what do? They have to stand up here and ask why our team didn't win, and how do we react from that? That's very frustrating, extremely, because there's a lot of disappointed young men in there that work extremely hard. There's a lot of coaches that work extremely hard, and you know, it's something that has to come. But we'll find a way. And we'll keep at it.
Along those lines, how would you characterize the mental state of your guys right now?
Oh, extremely down. You know, but why wouldn't you be? I mean, if you're not a competitor. You put all this time in. We talk about emphasis and things, and we're not making it happen. So, you know, and it starts with the head coach. So, you know, I'm not getting it done for this program and for this fan base.
Defensively, I guess late in the third quarter into the fourth quarter, just what did you see from your team?
And what in regards to, like, if you help me out a little bit, because some of those kind of blurred, to be honest with you.
Sure, I mean, just more missed tackles probably than we've seen, missed assignments.
Yeah, it got a little sloppy, if that's what you mean. Yeah, there were some times that I thought, and, you know, it's concerning. with time on the field, different things like that. It's we're banged up in some spots, we're missing some guys, but that's not an excuse. That's college football at this point in the year, and Devin Dye didn't play today, Mason Ellis didn't play today, Logan Brantley didn't play today, Cornell Wood didn't play today, and and so some of those guys in some spots might have played a little bit longer and so on, but yeah, it's you're not wrong for asking. We know it has to get better, and we talked at halftime. We got to trust our training a little bit more in some areas, and we'll keep working at it. Okay, we got to coach better.
We talked to Brian in the week about getting more turnovers. I think we talked about it with you as well. You get 3. What do you feel like led to the offense and the team not being able to capitalize?
3, almost 4, and but we get a big one by OJ, and we don't score, so this is a collective effort, but we've kind of been in a rut a little bit on turnovers and got some today.
Going back to Neil.
Coach, back here, I remember you said, there's 2 questions. One, I remember you saying your first year, usually you're not as good as you think, and you're usually not as bad as you think. Is there a silver lining at all? And the other one is, what did you think about the atmosphere here?
I'll start with the latter. I thought it was a very good atmosphere. You can see why the stadium is known for what it is as far as being able to keep noise and excitement into it. I thought our fans were very loud and created some energy for us, and we greatly appreciate that. And all those that come up, I would say don't give up on this football team. I would say this, the margin of error again, now this, we've had a bunch of close games and opportunities, and I think as it continues to go in, but I also said that first year we're not going to have moral victories and play things to be close either, and none of us expected it to be this way right now, okay? And, there's teams out there that probably were like we were in some regards a few years ago, where nobody thought they were going to be very good, and all of a sudden everybody things come together, and right now we're not one of those, and that's like I keep saying, that's my responsibility.
You mentioned Cornell. Just how do you think JB and Taiwan did in the middle?
Yeah, I'll give you a little something to write about, I guess. Okay, Jordan. About JB played. Taiwan Berryhill's mother got married last night in Louisiana. So Taiwan Berryhill was up at about 4:35 this morning to get on a plane to get back here. And landed back in Kansas City about 9:30 this morning. And he went out there and played the whole game. He left Thursday after practice. It was his mother's wedding. And he came back. Okay, that's not why we learned this. But our guys are doing everything possible to try to be here. I thought Taiwan did some good things. JB, again, there's some of those, when you ask these things, I'll have a lot better idea consistently of after watching it tomorrow.
Time for one more,
I know you talked about it last week, and something you guys are trying to address, stopping touchdowns from happening or giving up scores before the second half. It happened again this week. What kind of happened on that drive? And is there anything you guys can do differently?
Help me out a little bit, please. Anything. We score with, I'm just looking at it, just quickly on the time of the scoring. Yeah, we score with just under 3 minutes to go, and they go and score on an 11 play, 75 play drive again. It's just like any other drive. There's some things that are we playing too soft, too passive. I think and I don't want to be evasive because you guys don't deserve that, but it's not like one thing every play. I think you guys do that covers know that it might be this on this play and this on this one, and because otherwise you would just point at it and either make changes or whatever. It's just not. Anything else? Go ahead.
Just real quick, I guess big picture, where's your concern level with the consistency of the offense and their ability to move the ball on a consistent consistent basis?
Well, I think today's probably the most we punted in the game, so yeah, you know, we gotta be more consistent when it comes to it now. I don't think we turned the ball over today, you know, and did we? Last play, or last, yeah, you're right, the very one, you know, right there towards the end. Yeah, it's most likely, there are some inconsistencies at that time. You know, again, we tried to play more offensive linemen and stay fresher. I think we rotated more guys. We're, you know, we continue to look at some things that can try to generate sparks and consistency, and we didn't completely have that.
And real quick with Calvin, playing left tackle, was that rotation? Was that because of injury?
Rotation. We want to give Logan Brown, you know, a little bit of some time, and that's another, you know, and that's for reasons, not for play reasons, but so Bryce will move back over, and you know, Calvin's finally at a point where he's going to be back to be able to help, and then Shane will rotate some as well, and we'll kind of go from there. Kind of where we thought fall camp that we could at least get to 7 or 8, and I think we need to.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thanks.